The Bell Institute of Health and Nutrition had an idea that the dietary guidelines that were coming out in 2005 were going to be including whole grains. So we wanted to be able to increase the amount of whole grains in the rest of the cereals. A lot of our cereals already had whole grains, Cheerios and Whole Grain Total and Wheaties, products like that already had whole grains, but some of our cereals didn't have any. Initially, milling was done to remove the bran and the germ of the whole grain because people just wanted a light, fluffy white flour that was more stable. But now, of course, we know that the bran and the germ have a lot of nutrients that are important to folks, so we want to include those as part of the whole grain. When I first started looking at whole grains to cereals like Trix and Cocoa Puffs, I just tried to do a direct substitution. So instead of using the corn meal, I ended up adding the whole grain corn just to see what would happen. And we ended up with these dense, chewy cylinders instead of nice round puffs. And I was trying to make all these different adjustments to see what else can we do to actually make it puff and trying different things. So it was very frustrating over a number of different runs, but then actually realizing that some of those other changes with the calcium level, with the calcium source, and also with reducing the amount of oil and some other things with the recipe, it really made a difference. So when we finally had round balls again, so that it actually looked like Cocoa Puffs, I was so excited, and we ended up, instead of shouting Eureka, I think I just said, it puffed, I was so excited. As a mom, I definitely think it's important to have more whole grain in the diet, and especially in a form that the kids will eat. So having a little bit of sweetness helps. So I feel great about having products like Cocoa Puffs and Trix being whole grain and something that the kids actually like.